So, good morning. So, tayo ngayon sa Ortigas. Petron Ortigas. Gagawin natin. So, what we will do is, from the previous video, you've seen we had updated our interface system. We had a system update online. So let's check the information. Oh, mali. Settings about. Okay, our current version is SW.1.00.98. So yan na yung latest version na updated. Okay. So ang gagawin natin ngayon, we're gonna check or measure the fuel consumption. So reset natin ang ating ano nga ba yan? Reset natin ang ating yan. Reset natin ang ating trip 1. So, trip 1, long press reset. Okay. So, trip 1 natin is 00. And then, another thing we're gonna do is magpo-full tank tayo. So, empty tayo ngayon. Full tank tayo. So we'll already check the tire pressure. So since ang tatakbuhin natin is road lang, so inano ko siya sa standard tire pressure niya na 33 front and rear. So yun kasi yung naka-establish sa manual. So by the way, and other information sa bike, so upgrades, ang ginawa ko pa lang naman dito is nag-upgrade ako ng front sprocket from 14T to 15T. Tapos may load ako sa box ko na at least 5 kilos. And rider's weight is 88 kilos. So yun yung specifications. Again, like it is standard, so updated to SW.1.00.98, and then front sprocket is upgraded from 14T to 15T. Rider's weight is 89 kilograms. Box load is 5 kilos, around 5 kilos. Tapos we're going to travel around. We're going to measure how much fuel will it consume in a certain distance. Okay, so full tank pa ya? Full tank. XCS.
CS.
Hanggang doon lang sa may ano, dito lang. Huwag mo palagpasin doon. Sa ano niya, sa tawag doon. Basta doon.
Yan sir.
Di pa?
Kunti pa.
Yan, okay na yan. So check, okay, full tayo. Doon po tayo sa division niya, doon sa limit. Full tayo. Trip is 0. So ito, trip 1, 0. So again, good morning guys. Another 450 empty content. So as you can see, full tank tayo. We had a full tank, and then we set our trip 1 to 0 kilometers. And what we're going to do today is we're going to measure the fuel consumption of 450 MT running in a normal road condition of the Philippines. So it's already 8:26 a.m. So definitely we will be experiencing some traffic jam, and then we will also pass through Expressway. So I have some errands to do today at Santa Rosa City, Laguna. So let's use this time to conduct this fuel consumption measurement. That's the number one concern right now, is the system update, because since I updated this bike into the new system version, I haven't tested it yet on the road. So let's see if there would be some changes in the fuel consumption. So currently this is the system version of this bike is SW.1.0.0.98. so that is the current version, so just recently updated. Okay, again, rider's weight is 89 kilograms. I have box at the back, so it has at least 5 kilos of load. So those are the things to consider. Okay, so we will be running the bike in a normal running speed, or average speed of siguro that might be around 70 to 80 depending on the traffic jam. So I will not limit my throttle into to the limit. So I'm just the normal driving habit. I'll just do the normal driving habit. So let's see. So right now I'm still at Ortigas, so it's only 0.4 kilometers. So our route today is from Ortigas. We're gonna pass through C5 and then the Expressway. Please allow me to speak in English, because some of our viewers is requesting for an English language, so that they can also understand the blog. So from time to time I'll be speaking in English and Filipino as well. Marami namang Pilipino ang aware ng pag-speak ng English, so that would be beneficial for all. See the traffic condition, the traffic jam here in the Philippines, I mean in Manila basically. check if we're recording. Okay. Outfit check. Helmet check. Empty helmets. Nice. Oh, di ba? Nasa road tayo pero may off-road. Well, at least we're riding an adventure bike. Kasi ito talaga ang bike na pang Pilipinas. This is the exactly or the best bike if you're going to be riding here in the Philippines. You're riding here in the Philippines and you're using a sports bike, definitely you will be disappointed. Why? Because of the road condition. You won't be able to enjoy the abilities of your bike or the capabilities of your bike, because you will have to consider the rough road. Okay, so at some point, some areas there the road is good, but most of the areas here in the Philippines, yeah, here in Manila, to be specific, here in Manila, yeah, definitely it's not a place to drive your sports cars and your sports bikes. As you can see, the C5 road. So that's how this is one of the main roads here in Manila, basically here in Pasig. This is a national road called C5. So we've been traveling for how many minutes, but still we only had 3.6 kilometers 3.6 kilometers pa lang, but it took a lot of time na. So let's go. C5, here we go. So observe the road condition. Look. Still recording? Okay, still recording. Look at the road condition here. So this is a really busy area all the time, because this is one of the main roads for trades. So this connects the northern part to the southern part. We're coming from the airport and going north. Definitely you'll pass this road, or the other option is EDSA, or you go straight to the Expressway to NLEX. So definitely if you're going to the Manila part, I mean in the like eastern part of the Metro Manila, definitely you'll pass this road, the C5 road. Okay, so Right now, andito tayo sa C5. It's 8:44 a.m. So, many will ask, why did you choose this time to do the test, to do the gasoline measurement, gasoline consumption measurement? So, well, actually, most of us encounter this daily. Yung traffic, ayan, yung road condition na ganito, lalo yung mga ginagamit yung 450 empty nila for their daily errands. So this is the best time to do the test, para we include the traffic, include the road condition, and then also we'll be using the expressway, diba? So, ayun nga, sabi ko sa inyo, when you're riding in the Philippines, the best bike is an adventure bike. Look at the road condition, diba? Sabi ko, I told you, some parts are good and some parts are exciting. You know what this exciting means? Exciting for off-roaders. Okay. Huh? And so we can actually feel the additional weight because it's full tank, and I have a load at the back that's around 5 kilos. Okay. Six kilometers. In the Philippines, I think, why would you schedule this kind of maintenance during rush hour? Just something to ponder, diba? Kasi why should you, diba? There's a lot that's a lot of time within the day to do those chores, diba? But the thing is, why are you going to do that or schedule that during the rush hour? I just can't think about it. Sa last ride natin okay, during our last ride sa Cavitex, bagay wala kasi tayong RFID sa north, but at least now we have RFID for south, so gamit natin. So ang ganda talaga ng 1200, no? That's 1250 o 12.5 pala, 12.5. 15T with an updated version. So pakinggan nyo yung sa ano, naririnig yung ano, yung pipe, no? But I can hear it from my earpiece, so I hope you can hear it too sa video. Okay, close visor. Right. So hindi natin titipiran yung throttle. Bibigyan natin yung hinihingi ng bike. We'll just have to make it legal. Uy, aggressive si kuyang L300. Madali. Remember guys, after the Bikutan exit merong ano dito, may speed sensor. I'm just not so aware kung saan siya exactly, but there is. So if you're going to use Waze as your navigation map, definitely Waze will notify you that there is a speed sensor around this area. So maganda kayo Waze kasi mamamonitor mo kung gaano na siya kalapit, so that you will have to normalize your speed less than 100. But on some other parts I think wala na. So I don't know Kasi the last time I rode the South Expressway is months ago. So hindi muna ako mag-speed up masyado since hindi ko ako sure kung saan banda rito yung speed tracker na yan eh. Kasi ang mga pag-waste kasi I'm attending a meeting, a lecture or a seminar, let's say. Si kuyang naka GS, chill ride lang din siya, hindi siya nagmamadali. Pero I'm gonna pass you by, idol. Mamaya sigurado guguhitan ako niya. Baka inaano niya lang din yung speed sensor, speed tracker. Okay. Sayang naman ang expressway. Sana no, maglagay sila ng bagong ano sa mga bikes, sa mga big bikes na dumadaan dito. Bagong speed limit. Well, actually kasi if you're riding a big bike, speed of 100 dito sa expressway, that is normal. So maybe for big bikes they can increase the speed. That would be around, let's say 120 to 130. Makatarungan na yun. Kasi for me na nagra-ride ng big bike, safety advocate din ako eh. Advocate din ako ng safety. So it doesn't mean naman na if you're speeding up unsafe na. Sometimes yung sobrang bagal, lalo dito sa mga katulad nitong expressway, delikado din. So lalo na sa mga bikes, big bikes, siguro 120, 130 reasonable enough na yon para sa speed limit ng big bikes. Kasi para sa akin kasi I experience riding at low speed, manageable naman siya pagdating sa mga bikes, diba? So actually the safety is in the hands of the driver naman, of the rider naman. Anything naman, kahit naman sa mga 4 wheels, 6 wheels, 10 wheels, the safety is within the hands of the pilot, diba? Siyempre the condition of your vehicle, diba? So for me lang, on my part, sana i-allow nila yung big bikes na mag-exceed ng 100. I mean, that would be reasonable. Kasi kung rider ka, mafe-feel mo yun eh. If you're running at 100 na maximum, hindi mo nararamdaman yung takbo ng bike mo. I mean, malungkot, diba? Definitely everyone naman will be on their safety naman eh, diba? Definitely, sino ba namang hindi mag-iisip ng sarili niyang safety, diba? Pero yun lang, diba? Para ma-enjoy din naman ng mga riders yung yung capabilities ng bike nila and the joy it brings to them. Hindi naman siya ano eh, I mean, as long as it's manageable, 120 to 130 I think is manageable. So far, riding it in the Expressway, ano bang mga napansin kong changes? Since before the update, since I changed my front sprocket from 14T to 15T, yung likod is stock pa rin. I observed the decrease yung ano niya, yung jerkiness niya when it comes to pag nagta-throttle ka. So alam mo yung parang laging atat na atat yung makina, magcambio ganun, tapos medyo jerky, parang ano siya, malikot yung bike. I mean makulit yung bike. Tapos nung nag 15T ako, ayun, medyo pumino naman yung galawan niya. Nawala yung roughness when it comes to speeding up. Wala yung roughness, wala yung jerkiness. Mas naging smooth yung shifting, diba? Tapos definitely mas tumipid siya sa consumption. Yung 14T ko, yung stock settings nito, ang consumption niya before is I think nasa around 22. Oo, hindi ko yun na actual hindi ko masyadong na measure yun before, kasi siyempre nung bago yung bike ko, ride lang ako, nag-ride, wala akong pakialam sa consumption niya. Sabi ko nag-e-enjoy ako, pero ngayon siyempre enjoy pa rin naman tayo, pero wala lang, gusto ko lang maging aware. Ay, sarap oh. Kita nyo naman oh, 130, wala kayong makikitang wobble or what, napaka manageable nya. And at 130 na speed, nakataas yung visor ko, hindi ako nakayoko, naka upright pa rin ako, pero wala, kung magkaalala, kasi manageable pa rin siyang i-drive. Parang nag-drive ng 4 wheels. Joke lang. Oo, diba? So itong gagawin natin test is one of the most reliable na test, since mamaya mag-fill up ulit tayo. So full tank tayo kanina, di ba, at kilometer 0 ng trip natin, and then later on magpo-full tank pa ngayon ulit. So we will see the gas consumption at a certain kilometer point. So again, specifications of the bike: 15T front sprocket. Those are just the changes. System update of the new version in the Philippines, the SW.1.0.0.98. And then bike load, it has a complete set of crash bars and side panniers. I have a top box that has a load of 5 kilos. The rider's weight is 89 kilograms. 5'7" of height. What else? That's it. So road condition, city drive plus traffic plus expressway with a bit of traffic as well. So those are the conditions. So later on we will compute for the consumption. Check recording still okay, good. Bike ni Kuya Pinelli TRK nga. That's a Pinelli TRK 500. One of my options before I bought the 450 MT. Those are my options: the Voge DSX 525, the Benelli TRK 500, I think that's it. Tapos SRT 600 by QJ, I think. Tapos ano pa ba yung iba kong option? Of course, the 600 MT, ano ba? The CFmoto 600 MT. Tapos 800 MT is not an option because of the price. Because I'm choosing a bike on a budget, diba? What are the other options? Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. There is also one of my options before. It's 9:14 AM. We're already running at around 34 kilometers, 34.1 kilometers, and we're about to exit the expressway sa Mamplasan. we are here now at Santa Rosa City. I stopped at 45.5 kilometers to do my errands, and I will continue. So aakyat tayo rin sa gas station to complete the 50 kilometers mark, so that we can compute the fuel consumption of our MT. So nag-stop lang ako. So ngayon we will complete the 50 kilometer mark before we do another full tank. Okay, and then we will measure kung ilang liters yung tawag dito, yung na-consume niya from Ortigas to Santa Rosa City, Laguna via C5 and SLEX. So one way lang yung sukatin natin. So the 50 kilometer mark. So as you can notice, banay oras kasi kanina umaga, yun yung first ride ko, and then medyo ginahol ako sa oras. So I will have to stop first to do my errands before ko i-continue yung hanggang 50 kilometer. So 5 kilometers na lang yung kulang, kaya lang kinulang ako sa oras. Stop naman siya. I didn't do anything. So okay, we will be proceeding to the gas station. So pag nandito ako sa Santa Rosa, usually gas at Uno gas station. So I think sakto lang yan sa ano, sa 50 kilometers mark natin na target before we end up and sukatin yung ano, yung gasoline consumption na. So we're on tawag ito, Santa Rosa Tagaytay Road. So if you guys are familiar, so dito tayo ngayon, paakyat tayo ng Tagaytay, pero hindi na tayo aabot ng Tagaytay. We'll be having our gas up. Hindi ko alam, hindi ko lang matandaan kung no, it's before I think before we reach PNPA. So napakaganda ng kalsada rito, no? Kaya lang most of the time kasi, lalo pag weekends, maraming umaakit ng Tagaytay traffic dito. I haven't tried going to Tagaytay using the Calax. So ginagamit ko yung Calax usually hanggang Santa Rosa lang, nag-exit na ako sa Novali. Ayan, hindi ko pa siya nasubukang sagarin. Ayan, hindi ko alam kung saan ang labas nun kapag Tagaytay via Calax. So ito nga, isa sa mga cause ng traffic, kalsada malawak and then magiging single lane. Ayan, siya sa cause ng traffic yan. $49.4. 49.7. Nasaan na ba yung uno? Ito na ba yun? Ano ba dito na banda yan eh? Ayun, yung Uno fuel sa tatanaw ko na. Kaya lang traffic. Lulusong ba ako o hindi? Syempre hindi. Ikli lang naman tong traffic na tutulong lang. Pag mumukhain ko pa bang dugyot yung motor ko dahil dyan. Pero wala naman yata akong choice. Parang talagang lulusungin ko yung putik. So ayan na yung Uno fuels. Eksakto 50 kilometer mark. Yun oh, 50.0. Kaya na yung Uno fuels na pagkakargahan natin. Okay, so eksakto ko siya ng 50 para madali nating makompute, di ba? Sana merong premium. Kaya may premium? Wala. Nag 50.1 tuloy kasi Kuya, pa-full tank hanggang dito lang. Hanggang dito sa may harang.
Premium, sir.
Ah, premium.
Okay, sir. Hindi pa.
Di pa, konti pa. Ayan, okay na yan. So 2.845 liters. So let's say $143. So 2.8 liters for 50 kilometers. Not bad. Kung 2 liters, so 25 ka. Mamaya i-compute natin. So compute natin. So that would be, again, i-repeat ko yung naging conditions ng bike. Bike is all stock except that it is the front this bike is all stock except that the front sprocket is changed into 15T, so upgraded siya. Tapos rider's weight is 89 kilos, box weight is 5 kilos, and that's it. So I have my complete set of crush bars. Tires were inflated at 33 psi, both tires, front and back, front and rear tires, and that's it. So we traveled for 50 kilometers including traffic na yun, ha. May traffic sa C5 and some traffic sa Expressway, pero so super light lang. Tapos hindi ako nagtitipid sa piga. So whenever it's open, I let my bike breathe. So still the consumption is only 2.8 liters for 50 kilometers. So that's it. We have seen the result. So on the 15 kilometer mark, we have reached a consumption of 2.845. So let's round it up to 2.85 liters. So more or less that would be 17.6 kilometers per liter of consumption. So I think it's a bit high for the consumption of the bike, but maybe it's because of the traffic and running or the throttling that I did. So hindi ko siya nilimit, hindi ko siya tinipid. So that's it. Maybe because of the traffic. This is an honest review or test. So maybe on your own, on your part, you can do it as well, so that we can compare the results. So that would differ on the traffic condition that you're gonna encounter. At the same time, it will also depend on the road condition and the traffic jam. So for us to be able to get the fine result, so maybe you can do your own test, and please don't hesitate to put the results in the comments, or you can even send me your videos so that we can compare the results of our test. So that's it for me. So thank you, and hope to do some more 450 MT stops that can help the community, so that we will be able to enjoy our bikes more on the road. So hopefully again, mga ka-MT, I can be able to ride with you soon sa mga, lalo sa mga off-road clinics and off-road destinations. I'm hoping to ride with you soon. So thank you, and ride safe. Enjoy.